good morning and welcome, innovators from the port community of Valencia, from the global port community, also from the innovation ecosystem. I won't welcome you because it was already done, but my part is to present Mar Chao, the president of the Port Authority of Valencia. I think you all know her, and her brilliant career, so I won't make the classical presentation. Just wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate her, because she has been recently, a couple of weeks ago, appointed as the Logistics Professional of the Year 2025 by UNO, that is the Association of Logistics and Transport Businesses in Spain. So congratulations. It's a pleasure to have you here again. And please officially open this Congress.
Thank you, Antonio. Well, good morning, everyone. Bon dia, buenos días. Well, welcome to all attendees, especially delegates from another port authorities, innovation hubs, and partners of the Port Innovation Networks. A warm greeting, as well as to all representatives from port logistics company in Valencia, across Spain, and international, along with venture capital investors and public institutions, whose support is crucial for innovation and entrepreneurship. I also congratulate all the entrepreneurs from the 20 startups presenting today. Thank you for joining us at this third edition of the Port Entrepreneurship International Congress. You are more than welcome, and it's a pleasure to host you here in Valencia.
Thank you, Mar. We won't make the classical speech, but maybe some questions among us about how is this going to contribute to the future of our port system. First, well, some of you, the Valencian ones especially, knows the Port Authority has recently launched its strategic plan, very ambitious, and we know innovation is playing a role in this strategic plan. So we would like to know how the port is seeing innovation, and especially in this international context.
Well, for the Port Authority of Valencia, you already know that innovation is key. It's key not from now, but from many years ago. And also, it is also fully aligned with the Spanish port system strategy that was recently published by Port of the State. In line with this policy and with our strategic plan that, as very well Antonio mentioned, we just presented some few time ago, we have two key projects directly linked to open innovation. First one is participating in research and development projects and European and national programs promoting innovation that add value at Valenciaport. It's critical to add value because there are a lot of projects, but we cannot lose nor time nor money. We have to really focus on what is necessary, because as we will be talking, and probably through this Congress live, out of the fence of the port goes really, really quick. So we cannot lose any single second in nothing that has not value added to the port. And of course, you have to think that port means our whole port community. And the second really important strategic project is consolidating OpenTop as an open innovation initiative. We keep moving forward in the same way as we have been doing for many years, collaborating with the port community. That's crucial, collaboration. And of course, joining all the port community of Valencia, Sagunto, and Gandia in this joint target of growing together. But not also our port community, also other ports and agents in the innovation ecosystem around the world to foster a more competitive, sustainable, secure, and resilient port. I do believe that Valenciaport has established itself as an undisputed benchmark in the European innovation landscape, with events as these ones, and also on a global scale with initiatives such as the Port Innovation Network. So, well, Antonio, now it's your turn.
Yeah, of course.
Because I've been talking so much, and also my throat is not doing any well, so hope not to make any show here again as last week, but anyway. This is why I just come with all the provisions just in case. But, well, I would like to ask Antonio, what were the motivations that led to implement open innovation in Valenciaport and the creation of initiatives such as OpenTop, and how does it align with the port's innovation strategy?
Well, yeah, as you said before, the Port of Valencia has been innovative for a lot of years. We had a lot of initiatives in the last 30 years dealing with digitalization, dealing with energy transition, with sustainable management. There is something that is always shown as something that is normal, that is extended in our system is ecoports, for example, where for the environmental management, but 20 years ago there was an initiative from some visionary people that understood that innovation to protect environment was a collaborative project between several projects, European-wide, and also with the port community. But following with these flagship initiatives, we have been working research and innovation projects in the last 30 years, more than 500 we have registered. Some of them, a lot of them with a lot of the people that is standing here today. But 3 years ago, thinking with our innovation committee, that is a group of firms and especially people that cares about innovation and cares about the future, we decided to look at the future in a different way and to build our Valenciaport Innovation Hub, what you know now as Ecoport. That was a result of this debate. And okay, we thought it's time to look at the future, not only thinking on the things we need and the things we know, but helping startups, tech SMEs to work with our firms in the port community, to collaborate and to create the infrastructure, the labs, the sandboxes to make this possible, this collaboration that will lead to the port of the future. And today, the Port Innovators Network that you were saying, and also this international congress, is a product of all this history, no? So we are very happy to be here again with our congress, and I've lost my papers. And well, now we have the third edition of this congress. As you know, it has been growing and having more and more international participation. And now we have structured the day of today in 4 big trends that we have agreed are important for ports, for the economy in general and for ports, as they are the supply chain efficiency, the blue economy, security, safety, and sustainability and energy transition. And well, this is how the way we are going to work today. And I wanted to ask Mar how in these technologies, in these fields are transforming the future of ports, and especially how the Port of Valencia is facing these changes.
Well, port technology is moving forward very fast, as we mentioned. We feel that the port is a port service company, that we have to provide service to everyone that enters the port. So we also have to move so fast to avoid losing the train of competitivity, because we also have to be very, very competitive in this global world. But in order to but in the other hand, there is a lot of uncertainty on several technology trends such as alternative fuels. It will be the ammonia in methanol, LNG to keep moving the ships. Will hydrogen be the final solution for port machinery? Well, we don't know. I think that no one knows the exact and definite trends, but we have to provide service to all, and also we have to, of course, a strong pressure coming from the regulations and the market, and we will have to take the correct decision very soon in order to be aligned what will be the future. And something similar is happening with the digitalization, another huge trend that we have today. We are all convinced that AI is powerful, a real revolution that is changing the rules of the game, but we are still from knowing the real impacts. And of course, we have to be prepared and adapted for it. And in the end, it would be 6G, quantum computing, and many other disruptive technologies that will come, for sure. Yes, we have to be ready also. And once again, our strategy will be to stay ahead of the curve, ready to adopt these technologies and be leaders in innovation in order to preserve our competitiveness and resilience. Antonio, what concrete examples of innovative projects that are having a significant impact on port operation would you highlight?
Well, there are quite a lot, as I said before. But before that, don't be shy. We are, for the third year, the first Congress inside VDS that opens the door. So people arrive and stay in the door. Please, don't be shy and sit. We are very happy to welcome you. So, coming to your question, projects. As I said, there are a lot. I wanted maybe stress what we have done in the last years with 5G. It's a good example because we have made a long path to arrive to implementation. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, we began to talk with the university to think of 5G, what is possible applications to the port, what we have to do. We made some research projects far from the market, and it was good. Then it came to develop pilots, develop proofs of concept in the port, and we made some of them, and with success. So we began to think this 5G is serious business for the project. And then we decided to put a lab with the university. So we made our lab for 5G with the Polytechnic University of Valencia. That is the leading tech university in Spain. And so we collaborated with startups coming also from the university and more, with the tech firms of the industry, with the Port Authority, of course. And in the end, we have been the first port that is going to implement in Spain a private standalone network for 5G. And this has been the result of let's say 6-7 years of innovation, and next year we will be again leading technology in the Spanish and also European environment. And what we have done a lot of really, I think we are doing quite a lot now. We have been improving some new energy sources, new fuels, we have been working with hydrogen, with methanol, now with other, and we have a very emblematic project that is called Ren Marinas, or where some startups and tech companies are proving wave energy, tidal energy, and building a platform, an experimental platform, to see how all these energies can contribute to the net zero emissions of the port and also to the self-sufficiency of our system. No? So the collaboration has been great, and we have done a lot more. I won't say, dealing with, as Mark was saying before, with IoT, with artificial intelligence, and so on. And well, the collaboration with the startups and tech firms is obvious, but I wanted to ask you also the collaboration with other ports, with other international ecosystems, and how initiatives like PIN is helping the port to go forward.
Well, we realize alone all this time that we have been promoting innovation, that alone we cannot do anything. So moving forward together allows us to go further. Obviously, there are technological developments or innovations that, by their very nature, cannot be shared. But in 90% of the cases, I may say, cooperation brings enormous advantage. We live in a global world, and we cannot, a decision we take here affects San Diego or whatever, and on the reverse also. And if sharing is good, why do not do it the best? Learning from what the leading ports are doing, sharing our assets with the startups and technology companies so that they can test their products. I think that is the real challenge that we have to go for. Port Innovation Networks is a success story, the most successful experiences of open innovation on a global scale, sharing experiences, technologies, and startups. As the slogan of our strategic plan says, together further. I would like also, Antonio, in order to go closing, I would like to ask you the collaboration between public institutions, private companies, and startups. Do you think accelerate the transition towards more sustainable and intelligent ports? This kind of partnership are boosting innovation in Valenciaport. Explain how entrepreneurship can help to transfer the port, please.
Well, I think it's big business. We have seen like the maritime business requires more and more to be fast, to be imaginative, to be fast, to create new things. Everything goes very fast now in our business, and doesn't work. It was. They always tell me I have to put it in my mouth like that. Yeah. So the way to the ability to innovate fast in processes and the ability to incorporate new technologies in a fast way with agility in our firm, this is crucial. And that's why we built OpenTop some years ago. We wanted, sometimes, let's say, traditional corporates, administrations are not so fast, incorporating technology, changing, and the collaboration with the startups and with entrepreneurship in general is fantastic for them. So our experience has been good till the moment. We have learned a lot, both corporates, both startups of each other, and not being easy, it has helped us to learn a lot, and this is the way we understand the future of our port.
Well, in order to close, I think that we wouldn't like to close this panel without inviting you all to participate actively and openly in the sessions and in the networking. We wish you a very, very interesting and fruitful Congress, because that would be very good for all. And also, of course, we hope you enjoy our great city of Valencia, one of the best cities in the world to live. So hope you have a very, very, very fruitful Congress, and also you spend a very, very nice time in our city and with us. So thanks.
Thanks a lot.